What is up, everybody? Hooded out here, and today we are going to go over a brief deck profile of my Toon Kingdom deck and 3 matches in which I've played this deck, just to kind of show you the power that it has and how it can match up against some of, not necessarily current meta, because I don't think I was playing anything like Zodiacs, but just to give you a general idea of how well it can perform. You will not get many videos where I use YGO Pro or Dev Pro or anything like that. A lot of my videos are going to be more hands-on. I prefer the IRL game opposed to simulators, but it's a good way to kind of test a deck before you spend a ton of money on cards like Toon Kingdom. Starting off my build, I have one copy of Blue Eyes Toon Dragon simply for power. Um, can make it real easy to either, if you got to swing over something, or with tunes you attack directly a lot, so the majority of your attacks are going to be directly. So it's 3k direct. Um, really nice to bring one out. Running 3 copies of Toon Dark Magician. His effects are special summon 1/2 monster from your deck except Toon Dark Magician, ignoring its summoning conditions, or add 1 Toon spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. You have to discard 1 Toon card or Manga Rearan to activate this effect, however. We're running 3 copies of Red Eyes Toon Dragon. Special summons 1 Toon monster from your hand, ignoring its summoning conditions. 2 copies of Toon Dark Magician Girl. Requires Toon World to be on the field. If it's not on the field, it's destroyed. It's a special summon, so it doesn't count as your normal summon, and it can attack directly the same turn it is summoned. Toon Cyber Dragon will run in 2 copies because special summon, if your opponent has something on the field, you have nothing. You can special summon it from your hand. Also, does not require Toon World to be on the field, so it's pretty nice to have. You can halt some of those lower plays. Toon Gemini Elf, 2 copies. Whenever you attack directly, they discard 1 random card from their hand. Most of the tunes, the only tune that can attack on the first turn is Toon Dark Magician Girl. All the rest of them have to wait 1 turn. You do not have to have Toon World in order to play Toon Gemini Elf or any of the other tunes, with the exception of the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, Toon Dark Magician Girl, and Toon Mermaid. Those are the only ones that actually require Toon World in the deck. Running 2 copies of Mermaid. Basically, the reason you run Mermaid, or at least for me, the reason I run Mermaid, is she's a special summon. You can summon 2 Toon Mermaids in the same turn. And then you can, if you've got them, you can turn around and turn them into Dark Magician Girls and attack directly first turn. So that's how I usually like to play Toon Mermaid. I'll special summon her, turn around tribute to special summon Dark Magician Girl. You got 2 copies of Toon Masked Sorcerer, flip effect. When he's, wait, no, inflicts battle damage, you draw 1 card. Not really good attack wise, only 900, but draw power is pretty nice. 3 copies of the Black Stone of Legend. If I can get it to. 3 copies of Black Stone of Legend. Lets you special summon your Red Eyes from your hand deck, and then also helps you to recycle them. Staple for any Red Eyes deck. Any Red Eyes deck needs to be running at least 3 copies. Go max with Redstone or Blackstone of Legend. Running 2 copies of Toon Rollback. I found that 3, I wasn't getting the other cards consistently enough that I need. But Toon Rollback allows you to attack twice, and you will see why that is important here in a second. It is actually very important. Running 2 copies of Terraforming to search out Toon Kingdom. 1 copy of Mimicat. I don't find myself using Mimicat that often. It could potentially be helpful to bring plays from Twin Twisters and stuff like that, or any sort of recycle, revive, draw power cards. 3 copies of Toon Table of Contents searches any Toon or Manga Rearran from your deck to your hand. That includes your Toon spell cards. 1 copy of Twin Twister. A single copy of Toon World, just in case for any reason your Toon Kingdoms are destroyed. 3 copies of Comic Hand. Very useful card, as you'll see shortly. Takes your opponent's monster as long as you have Toon World on the field. It equips to an opponent, one of your opponent's monsters, and then it's considered a Toon, so you can attack directly with it. You'll see how important that is coming up. 3 copies of Toon Kingdom, banish top 3 of your deck, and card becomes Toon World. Your opponent cannot target Toon monsters you control with card effects. If a Toon monster you control would be destroyed by battle or a card effect, you can banish 1 card from the top of your deck face down for each of those monsters instead. Very powerful protection card as well. And not to mention it acts as Toon World. Only running 1 copy of Toon Briefcase. I don't find myself using it too often. It can add some disruption plays where you shuffle in their, say they synchro or exceed into something big. You can shuffle it. They've wasted materials. 1 copy of Mirror Force. Don't use it that often, but it's there just in case you need it. And 2 copies of Toon Mask. What Toon Mask does is target 1 card a monster on the field, on your opponent's side of the field. Special summon 1 monster from your hand or deck whose level is less than or equal to the level or rank of the monster, ignoring its summoning conditions. You play against a lot of bigger decks, and Toon Mask allows you to get your Blue Eyes Toon Dragon out really quickly. Got 3 replays for you of the deck in action. This one kind of shows you the power of how Toon Kingdom actually protects your Toons, and kind of give you an idea of how the strategies I was talking about work. Went from Toon Mermaid to Toon Magician, Blackstone to Red Eyes. Red Eyes brought out Dark Magician. And if I'd had another Toon card in the hand, I could have attributed it or discarded it to play another Toon. And that's game. In this duel, you see exactly how useful Comic Hand is. Take control of Baguska. Got lucky, got rid of their Max C. Although in this duel I didn't really special summon too much. But you'll see something really, really funny in just a sec. I got quite a kick out of it whenever it happened. Got his Baguska back. Protected all my Toons just cause. and game. And last but not least, this matchup was actually really fun for me because my buddy Evan, he plays Blue Eyes, so it was kind of familiar to me, and it's quite fun. Although I don't think he saw the outcome that happened. I don't think he saw it coming. Go ahead, get Toon Kingdom. Go into Red Eyes. Play Toon Kingdom. Almost forgot because I was going to special summon Blue Eyes. And just go straight in for the OTK. And I really wish I could have seen the kid's face. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, go ahead, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the little bell icon below and be notified when we have new videos up. Share it with a friend. Anyway, guys, until next time, stay cool and stay tuned because we have a couple of videos coming up later this week that I think you guys will really enjoy. We've got a massive pack opening coming up. Anyway, y'all take care. Have a good one.